Glute Bridge. 1. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. 2. Push through your heels to lift your hips off the floor, forming a straight line from knees to shoulders. 3. Hold the bridge position for a few seconds, squeezing your glutes. 4. Lower your hips back down to the starting position. 5. Drive through your heels and squeeze your glutes at the top of the movement for maximum engagement. Frog hip thrust. 1. Sit on the ground with your upper back against a bench or stable surface. 2. Bring the soles of your feet together with knees bent outwards in a frog position. 3. Drive through your heels and thrust your hips upwards, squeezing your glutes at the top. 4. Lower your hips back down to the starting position. 5. Keep your feet together and push through your heels to fully engage the glutes at the top of the movement.
My darling, you liar. Shivers my spine, so swimming in the rivers, swimming in the rivers. Trying to let
go. Inner thighs pulse. 1. Lie on your side with your legs extended and stacked on top of each other. 2. Lift your top leg slightly, creating a small gap between your legs. 3. Pulse your bottom leg up and down in a small controlled motion. 4. Perform for the desired number of repetitions before switching sides. 5. Focus on controlled movements and maintaining constant tension in the inner thighs throughout the exercise.
Say I'm craving hope in this darkness. You say I'm just a joke.
Reverse forward crunch. 1. Lie on your back with your hands behind your head and knees bent outwards, soles of your feet touching. 2. Contract your abdominal muscles to lift your head, neck, and shoulder blades off the floor. 3. At the same time, press your heels together and lift your knees towards your elbows. 4. Slowly return to the starting position, keeping the tension in your abs.
My darling.
Butterfly yoga pose. 1. Sit with your spine straight and legs extended in front of you. 2. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to fall out to the sides. 3. Hold onto your feet or ankles and sit up tall. 4. Gently press your knees down with your elbows if needed. 5. Hold the pose for several deep breaths, focusing on relaxing your inner thighs. Lying frog kick. 1. Lie face down on a mat with your hands under your chin. 2. Bend your knees, spreading them apart while keeping your feet together. 3. Lift both heels towards the ceiling, squeezing your glutes at the top of the movement. 4. Lower your legs back down to the starting position. 5. Ensure your hips remain stable and grounded to avoid lower back strain and to keep the focus on your glutes.
I'm just a joke, just a joke. Shivers my spine so well. Swimming in the river stinks too much. But try to let go of us, but the truth is it's
Rocking frog. 1. Start on all fours with your knees wider than hip width apart. 2. Point your toes outwards and sit back towards your heels. 3. Rock forward, shifting your weight onto your hands, then back towards your heels. 4. Focus on moving through your hips rather than your lower back to deepen the stretch in your glutes and inner thighs.
my darling. In fire, my darling, rose in fire. You're a liar. You say, my darling, rose in fire. In fire, you say, my darling, rose in fire. You're a liar.
Ceiling look stretch. 1. Lie on your back with your legs extended and arms at your sides. 2. Slowly lift your head and shoulders off the ground, looking up towards the ceiling. 3. Hold the stretch for a few seconds, then gently lower your head and shoulders back to the starting position. 4. Keep your movements gentle and controlled, and do not strain your neck when looking up towards the ceiling. Side mountain climber. 1. Begin in a high plank position with your arms straight, hands under shoulders, and body forming a straight line from head to heels. 2. Quickly draw your right knee towards your left elbow, crossing your body. 3. Return your right foot to the starting position. 4. Repeat the motion with your left knee to your right elbow. Keep your core engaged and back flat throughout the movement to maximize the engagement of your abdominal muscles and minimize strain on your lower back. Cobra yoga pose. 1. Lie face down on the floor with your hands under your shoulders and elbows close to your body. 2. Press through your hands to lift your chest off the floor, extending your arms as much as comfortable. 3. Keep your hips and thighs on the floor and your shoulders relaxed. 4. Hold the pose for 15-30 seconds, then gently lower back down. 5. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears to prevent tension in the neck. Squat and knee. 1. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. 2. Perform a squat by bending your knees and lowering your hips back and down. 3. As you rise from the squat, lift one knee towards your chest. 4. Lower the lifted leg back down and immediately go into another squat. 5. Alternate the knee lift with each squat repetition. 6. Ensure proper squat form by keeping your weight on your heels and your knees in line with your toes to prevent injury.
You say I'm craving home.